I cannot promise anything. Like, I can show you guys the main reason why this week is hard. You guys could say, well, everyone can help with incorporeal. If you get a priest or a DK, a DK, they can actually mind control the incorporeal. So the incorporeal can actually help you this week. So you could say it's not that hard, right? And then sanguine, does anyone actually die because of sanguine? Probably not. Nobody's gonna die because of sanguine. The main issue why people cannot push high keys right now, guys, is this. I'm gonna show you. Let me pick a recent key just to show you. Let's say Throne of the Tides 26, which is quite hard. Actually, Throne of the Tides doesn't look that bad, but there you go, guys. We got, and this is not even that bad. So Throne of the Tides 26, Sanguine for the whole run. Overall, Sanguine healed the enemies by 60 million, right? Sanguine heal on Throne of the Tides 26 was 60 million. Now I'm going to show you something, guys. Let me go on Throne of the Tides, change mythic dungeon tools to level 26, and let's see the health of a boss. The first boss, the health is 40,000. Sorry, the health is 62 million. 62 million health. 71. What about this guy? 79. 80 million, okay? So 60 million, guys, is the same as having to play the first boss another time. So if you guys think about it, Sanguine, what it does at the end of a key, it basically places the first boss health again. Imagine that you finish the dungeon and you have one more boss to kill. So you complete the whole dungeon, right? You kill all the bosses. And because Sanguine is on, that's the week that you got Sanguine, imagine that at the end of the dungeon, you have the first boss to kill again. Now, think back, like, almost every key that we time with like maybe a few seconds left, maybe a minute, a maximum of 2 minutes. And I'm gonna show you how long the first boss took to die, right? So Lady Nazja boss fight, that was 3 minutes and 20 seconds. So here's the thing, guys. To time Throne of the Tides 26 this week, compared to another week that you didn't have Sanguine, unless you completed Throne of the Tides 25, one level lower, with an extra 4 or 5 minutes, because, you know, the key level goes up. So normally you need more time anyway, just because the key level goes up. All the enemies have more life anyway and more damage. So you need to add 1 or 2 minutes every time you go up a key level, right? That's how much extra time you're gonna need. And on top of that, on top of those 2 minutes or so, let's say, you're gonna add another 3 minutes and 20 seconds to the boss fight. And our DPS was quite good. We had 2 players on 200k without an evoker, and I think it was without bloodlust. I cannot remember. Actually, cannot confirm. Maybe we had bloodlust, but 2 times 200k DPS, 1 time 164k. So the DPS is quite okay for a boss, single target. Well, there is trash and AoE damage as well involved. So anyway, the damage was okay, and it still took 3 minutes and 20 seconds to kill the boss. So unless on a week without Sanguine, you had an extra 5 minutes, so you complete the key and you have extra 5 minutes, which is probably a 2 chess, right? Unless you 2 chess the 25 on the previous week, you will not time Throne of the Tides 26 with Sanguine. That is basically what Sanguine does. It's not very obvious, especially for someone who just started playing Mythic Plus. They will look at Sanguine and think, well, that's super easy. The tank just needs to move around when they die, so nothing is healed. But even with an okay team, my team wasn't that bad. They were very hard to ill, but that's for a different reason. Just because of the team comp, it was not ideal, so it was very hard to ill. But the team was not that bad. Actually, the priest was rank 1 on the previous season. I think he was the most experienced player in this team comp. All the others had like 3,500 experience. So it was an okay team. And we still had 60 million ill on the Sanguine.